She thought she was doing everything right. Every morning, just after her oatmeal and before her first sip of tea, she would open the small white bottle and swallow two pills. Magnesium, the miracle mineral. The one every health show, every article, every well-meaning friend told her to take. For her bones. For her heart. For the terrible leg cramps that had been waking her up at 3 in the morning for the past 2 years. She trusted that little bottle like she trusted her own reflection. And why would not she? Magnesium is supposed to be safe, natural, essential. Every cell in her body needs it to survive. But on a quiet Tuesday afternoon while she was folding laundry and listening to the radio, her heart suddenly forgot how to beat in rhythm. Not a heart attack. Something worse. Something that made her feel like a fish gasping on dry land. She managed to call 911 before her vision went dark. In the emergency room, the doctors ran test after test. Her heart was fine. Her lungs were fine. Her blood work, however, told a completely different story. Her magnesium level was not too low. It was dangerously, terrifyingly high. And the poison that pushed her to the edge of death was the very same supplement she had been taking to save her life. What happened to that woman, whose name is Margaret and who is still alive today, only because a nurse noticed what the doctors almost missed, is happening to thousands of people over 65 right now. And almost none of them realize it until it is almost too late. You see, after the age of 65, your kidneys change. They shrink, they slow down, they lose their ability to filter waste from your blood as efficiently as they once did. Magnesium is normally harmless because healthy kidneys flush out whatever your body does not need. But when you take magnesium in the wrong form, at the wrong dose, at the wrong time of day, or with the wrong combination of medications, that harmless mineral becomes a silent predator. It builds up in your blood like sand collecting in a clogged drain. You feel fine. Maybe a little tired. Maybe a little dizzy when you stand up. Nothing dramatic. Nothing that would make you think you are in danger. Until the day your blood pressure crashes without warning. Until the day your muscles become so weak you cannot lift a coffee cup. Until the day your heart, that faithful friend, begins to beat so slowly and so irregularly that it simply stops. This is not fear-mongering. This is emergency room reality. And if you or someone you love is over 65 and taking magnesium, you need to hear what the doctors wish they could tell every single patient before it is too late. Let me ask you a question that might make you uncomfortable. Did your doctor actually tell you to take magnesium? Or did you start taking it on your own because you heard it was good for you? The answer to that question could save your life. Magnesium has become one of the most popular supplements in America, and for good reason. It helps with sleep, muscle function, blood pressure, bone density, and even anxiety. But here's the secret that supplement companies do not want you to know. There are many different types of magnesium, and some of them are extremely dangerous for people over 65. The worst offender is magnesium citrate. This is the form most commonly sold in drugstores and supermarkets. It is cheap, it is everywhere, and it is also the form that your aging kidneys struggle with the most. Magnesium citrate is absorbed almost completely and very quickly. For a young person with young kidneys, this is fine. Their kidneys simply remove the excess. But for someone over 65, that rapid, complete absorption floods the bloodstream faster than the kidneys can filter. The magnesium levels creep up day after day, week after week. You never feel the danger coming because there is no pain, no fever, no obvious warning sign. Just a slow, silent accumulation of a mineral that becomes a toxin when there is too much of it. And the most frightening part is that the symptoms of too much magnesium, doctors call it hypermagnesemia, are almost identical to the symptoms of getting older. Fatigue, weakness, dizziness, nausea, confusion. So you blame your age, you blame the weather, you blame a bad night of sleep. You never blame the little white pill you take every morning with such good intentions. I need to tell you about a man named Charles. He was 69 years old, a retired school principal, and the kind of person who read every label, followed every rule, and genuinely wanted to take care of himself. He started taking magnesium for his leg cramps and immediately felt better. The cramps stopped within a week, so he kept taking it. Then he added a little more because the bottle said he could take two. Then he started buying a different brand because it was on sale. He did not know that different brands have different absorption rates. He did not know that the over-the-counter pain reliever he took for his arthritis was also affecting his kidney function. He did not know that his blood pressure medication, a common type called a diuretic, was making his kidneys hold on to magnesium instead of releasing it. All of these things, the magnesium, the pain reliever, the blood pressure pill, and the natural decline of aging kidneys, created a perfect storm inside his body. One morning, Charles sat down to eat his breakfast and could not lift his fork. His arms felt like they were made of wet sand. He tried to stand up and fell back into his chair. His wife found him an hour later, still sitting at the table, too weak to call for help. In the hospital, his magnesium level was more than 3 times the upper limit of normal. The doctors said he was hours away from complete respiratory failure. His muscles, including the ones that control breathing, were shutting down. Charles survived, but he spent 2 weeks in the hospital and lost so much strength that he never fully recovered. He went from walking 2 miles a day to needing a cane. And all because he was trying to do something good for himself. This is why on Dr. Victor Lang, we do not just tell you what supplements to take. We tell you how to take them safely because safety after 65 is completely different than safety at 45. So before you watch another second of this video, please do something for yourself and for the people who love you. Hit that like button right now so this warning can reach more people who need to hear it. And if you have not already, subscribe to this channel so you never miss the kind of information that could save your life. Because I promise you, what I am about to share next is something most doctors simply do not have time to explain in a 15-minute appointment. So, what is the right way to take magnesium after 65? The answer might surprise you because it is not about stopping magnesium completely. Your body still needs it. Magnesium deficiency is real and dangerous after 65, causing muscle cramps, insomnia, high blood pressure, and even heart arrhythmias. The key is not elimination. The key is precision. First, you must get a simple blood test called a serum magnesium level before you start any supplement. Do not guess, do not assume. Ask your doctor to run this test. It is cheap, it is covered by most insurance, and it takes 5 minutes. If your level is normal, you may not need any supplement at all. You might simply need to eat more magnesium-rich foods like spinach, almonds, black beans, and pumpkin seeds. Food sources of magnesium are always safer than pills because your body absorbs them slowly and naturally. Second, if you truly need a supplement, avoid magnesium citrate and magnesium oxide. These are the two forms most strongly linked to dangerous buildup after 65. Instead, ask your doctor about magnesium glycinate or magnesium threonate. These forms are gentler on the kidneys and less likely to cause sudden spikes in your blood levels. Third, never take more than the recommended daily allowance unless your doctor specifically tells you to. For most people over 65, that is between 300 and 400 milligrams per day from all sources combined, including food and supplements. Taking more than this does not give you more benefits. It only increases your risk of toxicity. Fourth, always take magnesium with food and with plenty of water. Taking it on an empty stomach increases the absorption rate and puts more stress on your kidneys. And fifth, and this is the one almost nobody knows, never take magnesium within 2 hours of taking certain antibiotics, blood pressure medications, or osteoporosis drugs. Magnesium can bind to these medications and either make them less effective or cause dangerous interactions that damage your kidneys. Let me pause here because I can feel some of you getting scared. You are thinking about the bottle of magnesium in your medicine cabinet right now. You're wondering if you have already done damage. Please take a deep breath. The human body is incredibly resilient. If you stop the dangerous habit today, your kidneys will likely recover much of their filtering ability. But you have to stop. You have to change. You have to stop trusting that just because something is natural. Just because something is sold without a prescription. Just because something made you feel better at first, that it is safe for you now. Your body at 65 is not your body at 50. Your kidneys have been filtering your blood every single minute of every single day for over 6 decades. They are tired. They deserve your respect. They deserve you asking questions before you put anything new into your mouth. And they definitely deserve you not flooding them with a mineral they cannot process fast enough to keep you safe. I want to tell you about one more person. Her name is Eleanor. She is 73 years old and she watches this channel every week. After one of our videos about kidney health, she decided to bring every single supplement she was taking to her doctor in a brown paper bag. She was taking magnesium, calcium, vitamin D, fish oil, and a B complex. Her doctor looked at the magnesium bottle, then looked at her blood work from 6 months earlier, and his face went pale. Her kidney function had dropped by 30% in less than a year. No one had noticed because no one had connected the dots. She was not having symptoms. No pain, no fatigue. Nothing that would make her think something was wrong. Her doctor told her to stop the magnesium immediately and retest her kidney function in 3 months. When she came back, her kidney numbers had improved by 20%. She had caught it just in time. Just a few more months of that daily magnesium citrate, and the damage would have been permanent. Eleanor cried in the exam room, not tears of sadness, tears of relief. She looked at her doctor and said, "I almost killed myself trying to stay healthy." And that is the tragedy of our time. Good people, smart people, caring people, accidentally harming themselves because they trusted marketing more than biology, because they assumed that more is better, because they never learned that after 65 the rules of the game change completely. You might be wondering about the leg cramps, the insomnia, the muscle twitches, the things that made you start taking magnesium in the first place. If you stop taking the wrong kind of magnesium, will those symptoms come back? Possibly. But here's the beautiful truth. Many of those symptoms are not caused by magnesium deficiency at all. They are caused by dehydration, by electrolyte imbalances, by poor sleep posture, by medications you are already taking. When people switch from dangerous magnesium supplements to safer food sources and better hydration, most of them find that their symptoms actually improve. Because they are no longer stressing their kidneys, because they are no longer throwing their electrolyte balance out of whack, because they are finally giving their body what it actually needs instead of what a supplement bottle told them to take. Your body is not a machine that you can fix by adding more pills. Your body is a garden, and a garden does not need more fertilizer. It needs the right fertilizer in the right amount at the right time. Too much fertilizer does not make the garden grow faster. It burns the roots and kills everything you are trying to protect. As we come to the end of this conversation, I want you to sit with something uncomfortable. The supplement industry is a $150 billion industry. They spend enormous amounts of money convincing you that you are deficient, that you are broken, that you need their product to feel normal. They know that fear sells. They know that hope sells. And they know that most people over 65 will never question the safety of something that claims to be natural. But you are not most people. You are still here, watching this video, because something inside you knew that you needed to learn more. That instinct, that beautiful, protective instinct, is the most powerful tool you have. Do not ignore it. Do not let anyone convince you that you are being paranoid or overly cautious. You are being wise. And wisdom after 65 is not about doing everything you are told. It is about asking the right questions. It is about understanding that your body has changed and that your habits must change with it. It is about loving yourself enough to slow down, to research, to ask your doctor for that blood test, to read the label on your supplement bottle and ask yourself if you really know what you are putting into your body. So here's what I need you to do right now. Scroll down to the comments and tell me one thing you are going to check after watching this video. Maybe it is the type of magnesium in your cabinet. Maybe it is the last time you had your kidney function tested. Maybe it is a promise to call your doctor tomorrow morning. Write it down, put it into the world. Let other people reading these comments know that they are not alone in waking up to this truth. And if you have a parent, a grandparent, a neighbor, or a friend over 65 who takes magnesium, please share this video with them right now. Do not assume someone else will tell them. Do not assume they already know. Do not assume that because they seem fine today, they will be fine tomorrow. The woman I told you about at the beginning of this video, Margaret, is alive because a nurse recognized the signs of magnesium toxicity, but thousands of others are not so lucky. Every year, emergency rooms see cases of severe hypermagnesemia that could have been prevented with a single conversation. You could be that conversation for someone you love. You could be the reason they wake up tomorrow and make a different choice. You could be the reason they are still here to celebrate another birthday, another holiday, another ordinary Tuesday that turns out to be extraordinary simply because they are alive to see it. Thank you for caring enough to watch until the end. Thank you for being the kind of person who wants to know the truth even when it is uncomfortable. Now go check that bottle, make that phone call, ask that question. Your heart, your kidneys, and everyone who loves you will thank you for it.